Hello everybody, welcome to another Pokemon Scarlet stream. Happy belated Pokemon Day. Yesterday was the, I think, 28th and 27th anniversary of Pokemon releasing in Japan. So they had a Pokemon Direct and all that fun stuff where they announced some things that we'll chat about today. But happy Tuesday. It is no longer Pokemon Day, but we'll be celebrating as if it is. And so as part of Pokemon Day, they added just a cool little event in Scarlet and Violet, as well as just some other stuff. But the big one is they released new Paradox Pokemon for basically each have a version exclusive, and it's Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. And so we'll attempt to try and do both of those today. They are version exclusive, so we'll see if we can get we can maybe try and get an Iron Leaves, but as that one is exclusive to Violet, we'll just have to get lucky trying to join a random raid. But yeah, so Tipsy, JJ, Lucknick, welcome in. How are you guys doing? And anyway, let's go see if we can find Walking Wake. I don't think it's a 7 level, which is nice. It's not a 7-star. I think this is it. So let's see what we got. Tired. And yeah, JJ, they released yesterday, actually. They're like pretty much right after the Pokemon Direct. Here's these cool little guys. Go nuts and have fun. And so we're gonna see. I think this is it because it's a water Tera type for Walking Wake, which is the. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures, but we'll do this. It is a spooky little boy. And honestly, since we did the Pikachu raids, and that was a water Tera type, I'm wondering if we can just do this with a Breloom. So I'm gonna try it just by myself, because it is only a 5-star, but it might be a hard 5-star, but just to see, I want to see if we can do this alone before we bring in others. So we'll get our first look at Walking Wake live a day late. So, but there is Walking Wake, kind of. You could see it for half a second, but it'll get a better view here. But it is a weird old Dino Suicune. I want to use Sunny Day. Okay. Speed was heightened. Ooh, he's a speedy boy. Alright, let's try and put him to sleep. Oh, and he lowers your attack right away. Sweet Lucaraptor. Alright, so let's see how long he stays asleep. Not long. He not long at all. So that's neat. So we just have to try and get back up to. Oh, it knows Flamethrower Classic. So probably not going to go great here. Let's just see if we can. Yeah, I have no idea how this will go. This is the very first Walking Wake that I'm even attempting. And so we'll see if we can get one more Sword Stance off, hopefully. It does look like we're able to. However, I'm going to do a heal first because I don't trust it to not use flamethrower and just absolutely smack us. So that didn't heal us at all. That sucks. Oh no. All right, but we'll try and seed bomb and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, this is not going to be great. Oh, and it just used 2 moves in a row. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, this probably isn't gonna go great. We survived. That's all that matters. Alright. We can do that. We can handle that. That was a good amount of damage. We still have a decent amount of time, too. We can make that work. That's less cool, but we can still make it fine. Oh, I somehow died while I was in the selection screen. That's neat. Honestly, at this, it might be better for Mr. Hands. This might be a Mr. Hands moment. Because yeah, I don't know. I especially don't think that we'll be doing okay. Yeah. See if we can seed bomb 3 times just to see maybe we can terrestrialize in the last second. But it randomly getting 2 moves back to back kind of sucks. So we'll see if we can do this timing wise. My guess is no, but we'll give it a shot anyway, so we'll be able to terrestrialize. We'll try one last seed bomb. It's lowered our attack twice at this point, so it's not looking great. But maybe the fancy plant hat will give us a miracle. So, but overall, this doesn't seem super hard, so we should be okay. If we get one more move, we might be able to do it. Oh, it didn't let us. We were so close. Alright, that's not impossible. Not impossible at all. Honestly, it used flamethrower once, and if it didn't use that flamethrower, we would have been fine. So let's try Mr. Hands. Because yeah, that wasn't. I'm used to like Greninja and all of those just absolutely destroying us. So obviously we'll take when it doesn't do that. So let's move this guy out. Throw Mr. Hands in. Let's move these guys over to our raid box. All right, so let's try this one more time now. Because we should be able to do it. Mr. Hands. And because Iron Hands is also part electric type, so we do have Thunder Punch. So once we slap the belly with belly drum, we should be able to do this. And then, yeah, we'll have to see if we can get a Iron Leaves, but those might just be really hard to get into, so we might have to get a special guest star to host a raid for us, so... So first, we gotta heal ourselves. We'll do a Drain Punch. Oh, yeah. Oh! This guy's not gonna know what hit him. This guy. He doesn't even know it's coming. Here we go. And he didn't lower our attack, so we're doing smack. Oh, that didn't do as much as I hoped. It did paralyze him though. But yeah, that didn't do quite as much as I was hoping. But we should still be more than fine. Let's do another Drain Punch just to heal up a little bit. Just in case it decides to get rid of our attack boost. But even then, I don't even know if we need it, to be honest. Oh, and yeah, so... we should be able to Terastallize, so let's just do some more Drain Punches. Why didn't it do it? Why didn't he get a cool punchy hat? Must have messed something up. Oops. Oh yeah, this does 4 damage to us. Alright, wanna do it this time. Get the fancy hat. No hat for you. I'm sorry. He is still paralyzed, though. So that's cool. What should we catch? What ball should we catch him in? Give me what ball we should catch him in. Dive ball? Perhaps? There he is in all of his weird dino-y glory. Great doesn't look like a bad option. There is the net ball, which also has some blue in it, but he doesn't necessarily have any like dark colors in him. Dive is just bluish, kind of matches what Suicune kind of looks like. Lure isn't awful either. We could use our Beast Ball. We have not bought another heavy. It was like $100,000 for 4 of them. And so we did not try and bid on those heavy balls. So it looks like great, lure, or dive are kind of my thoughts of the ones that we do have. I know, we need to try and go find more heavy balls. They do look cool. Dive. Tipsy, what do you think? Dive is good. All right, let's throw this guy. I wonder if this is one of those where you can only get one of them, or since it's not a 5-star, or not a 7-star raid, if we can catch several of them. We'll have to see. But we've got Walking Wake. You can hear the Suicune in its cry too. That's so fun. All right. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. All right, so I think we only get one per day, but I don't know that actually like spawn in our world. But I think let's look. It's one of those sparkly water ones. Yeah, it looks like just one in our map per day. So let's go ahead. Let's connect to the interwebs. And we'll see if we can hop into a Iron Leaves. Oh. Hello. Alright, so we're gonna go into the Poke Portal. But yeah, so let's see if we can find one. But we'll chat a little bit about what Pokemon announced yesterday. In their Pokemon Presents. So, like, here's one, but I don't know if we'll be able to get into it. These might be a little tough just because everybody who has Scarlet wants to get into them and that kind of thing. Cheryl, yeah, so in terms of Scarlet and Violet, they did a decent amount of updates to the games. The first one, and I guess not the smallest, but one of the, I guess, least kind of advertised was that you can now connect it to Pokemon Go. And so you can connect your Switch to Pokemon Go for Scarlet and Violet. And you can track or basically transfer over postcards. So in Pokemon Go, whenever you spin a Pokestop or anything like that, you get postcards that you can then send to other people attached to gifts. And those can come from all over the world. And recently they introduced basically Vivian, Scatterbug, and that line into Pokemon Go. And the way you did it is via those postcards. So wherever you got a postcard from, you could get that Scatterbug, and the gimmick behind Vivian is that various regions in the world have different patterns of Vivian. And so the wings, it's basically a butterfly, and the pattern on its wings kind of just they look different depending on where you find them in the world. And so in Scarlet, the only pattern that you could find was Fancy. And so with this new update, you can transfer postcards from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to unlock all of the rest of the patterns of Vivian. So that's been kind of cool. I transferred one yesterday just to kind of, I made kind of my first actual tutorial video on Instagram and TikTok. Oh my gosh, we got into one. All right. I don't know what's best to use here. It's honestly probably not Cinderace. What did we do there? Yeah, let's do him. So We've gone through more steps to try and get different coloration on a Pokemon. um, but it's anything that's in your postcard book, Tipsy. So anything you've saved previously works, and it doesn't like remove the postcard or anything. So anything that you've currently caught, or not caught, but like currently saved, or anything going forward, you'll get that pattern in Scarlet and Violet. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of a fun way to add that integration. I wasn't sure, like I was gonna be pretty bummed if they only included the fancy pattern. But it does also now add 15 other shiny variations. So I don't know why I chose Armarouge, because it's a psychic Tera type. Oops. Will at least not be. Oh my goodness. Why is this doing so much? Oh, critical hit. Great. Well, this, we might have just destroyed our chances. I don't know why. Psyblade is brutal. Like, we're part psychic type. My goodness. Oh, and we're done. Well, that was the fastest raid we've ever lost. Ouches. Alright, well. That did not go well at all. That was a big oof. So honestly, we're gonna have to figure that out, because yeah, that didn't go great at all. Cheryl, let's see what other, first I guess we need to just try and get into another one. Hopefully we can. That's what leaves are like in the future. I hate to meet the whole tree. They're just all those Virizians. Painful. Painful leaves. So yeah, we'll just keep trying to get into another. And yeah, I guess we need to figure out a better way to handle this. Because yeah, that did not go well. And it doesn't look like we're getting into this one. So we'll let it do its 2-minute waiting time before we try and get into a. Oh, we did. Oh wow. All right. So that's wild. It's not gonna go well. Honestly, Greninja might be the best shot. All right, let's do Greninja. Although it does have. No, that's stupid. Greninja's stupid. It's part grass type. Do Chien Pao. All right, we'll see how this goes. I already hate trees, but that looks even worse. What do you mean by you hate trees? What does hating a tree look like? Ooh, it's a shiny Skeledirge. Oh no. Well, this isn't gonna go nice either. The Psychic Tera type with Grass and Bug is kind of a brutal one. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Goldango's probably the best move here. Yeah. So if we do not do this one successfully, which I don't think we will, we'll throw Goldango out. Not losers here, JJ. We just don't finish successfully. There's no losers. It's just those who don't do it winningly. Can't lose if you don't say the word, so. All right, I think Goldango is the way to go. Or Golden Go, whatever, however you pronounce its name. Because I forget that it's Ghost type. I just think of it as a Steel type, but it's 100% a Ghost type too. So we'll see if we can get into. It doesn't seem like they've been too hard to get into though, which is nice. Cheryl. Goldango is the one that we need to do. Perhaps. In that case, I'm adamant not winner. Exactly, see? So we weren't able to join that one. Give it a little bit time to reload itself, just because it takes 14 years to do so. But yeah, so that was the Vivian, and that kind of able to unlock those new patterns was kind of a cool thing. And then when you do send over a postcard from Pokemon Go, you unlock a, I think it's called a coin bag or something in Pokemon Go, and it acts as an incense for Gimme Ghoul. And so instead of just the chest form of Gimmighoul, you get the roaming form of Gimmighoul, which is kind of fun. So it's just a little guy. Just every little Gimmighoul that we've seen out in the wild, you can now catch in Pokemon Go. So when Pokemon Home comes out, you'll be able to kind of transfer over that form and use it in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which would be kind of cool. Obviously, they announced the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves as Tera raids. I'm a little bummed that they're only just Tera raids. I was hoping they might add a little bit more, like, oh, you have to go back down into Area 0. There's a new, just something happening down there or whatever. But we'll take it. And then, shoot. And then the last thing they announced for Scarlet and Violet is the DLCs coming out. And so there are basically it's one DLC, you get both of them, but it basically is split into two, so there's two different stories that kind of tie in together. And so those come out I'm a little bummed at the timing of this one as well, but the first one comes out in the fall, and then the second one comes out in the winter. So we'll still have to wait a decent amount of time before we can get those and start playing them, which is a bit of a bummer, but we'll deal with that, I suppose. They did announce, I guess, 5 new Pokemon. 2 legendaries and then 3 just random ones. I don't know. I don't remember their name. But I saw a post that, and I don't know if this is true or not, but basically the Pokemon kind of line up with a folklore in Japan, which is kind of cool. So they basically added the Deku Kid from Majora's Mask as a Pokemon, and then the turtle. So the very fancy turtle. And those are going to be the new legendaries that kind of appear as part of the DLCs. So yeah, I think that's all they announced for Scarlet and Violet. And then they re-announced Pokemon Sleep, and it's actually coming out this time. So back in 2020, they announced Pokemon Sleep, or at least announced that they were working on Pokemon Sleep, which is basically just a game that is also a sleep tracker, but for Pokemon. And so that, in theory, comes out at, they said summer, so we'll see if that ends up happening or not. And then that was kind of all of the kind of new stuff that they've added in terms of video game wise. So they announced like a new classic trading card decks. They announced updates to like Pokemon Unite, Cafe Remix, Masters EX, and that kind of thing. But overall, there wasn't as much as I thought there might be. Ooh, we got in. Perfect. All right. So they did not do the they didn't do the classics on Nintendo Switch Online like I was hoping they would. But oh well, I'm sure they'll come at some point, or Pokemon might release their own thing, so who knows kind of what will happen with that. But I was a little, I think that's one of the only disappointments that I had from the Direct. Everything else was pretty cool. I wish that the DLC was coming earlier, but I'm just happy that they are adding a DLC. So that's nice. But all right, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I think that's pretty much what happened. It was only 27 minutes of info. So gonna be hang tough real quick. And now we're just gonna nasty plot a few times. Hopefully we'll be able to survive. A Psyblade. What? That's with 2 defense boosts as well. My gosh. Like, there's no way we can... I just apparently don't get my move either, which is nice. That's fine. It's cool. That's fine. I thought Goldango might have been the way to go, but even he's not doing great. Yeah, this isn't going great. If somebody could use some healing moves, that'd be kind of neat. You know? Besides me, perhaps. It's gonna go well, but nobody heals, so... Yeah. My gosh, this guy. Iron Leaves is so much harder than Crashing Wake was. Alright, it is a phone app, so... Iron Leaves' plot was even nastier than ours. Twas. I really thought Goldango might have... Like, it seems like the Psyblade is just moving past our defenses. Like, it's not even letting us do anything. I want to get one, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It doesn't seem like anybody has a good counter with these guys, and just everybody keeps dying. let me go to the Google, I suppose. See, it says this one says Murkrow, which seems not correct. But yeah, no, that doesn't seem... I don't know if I trust a website that says Murkrow is our best bet. Let's see. Let's see if we can get into this one. It's saying Skeledirge or Houndoom. Kind of the best move for that. I saw Talonflame too, but that doesn't make sense because it's a Psychic Tera type. So it, like, the fire isn't even gonna do anything for that. We got in. Let's see if we can try Guldango again. Let's see how this goes. What else? Did they announce anything else that I missed? I don't think so. I think that was kind of it in terms of kind of the new things they announced. So we'll see. I was hoping for like maybe a sneak announcement for something or anything like that, but they were pretty straight to the point with that one. So let's see. Let's see if is this our fourth one? Fourth time's the charm. We've already lost one. See if we can Leaf Blade. Like, what are we supposed to do? We need healing. Somebody please do some healing. For the love of God. Okay, I guess I'll do it. That did nothing. What is the point? Ugh, it's gonna kill us. Oh good, now they did it. Once everybody's up to full health. Great. Thanks, guys. That was even faster. I forgot how much I don't like raiding with other people. Alright, someone do some healing. Okay, I guess I will do the healing. Says every healer ever. Iron Leaves use Despair. It's super effective. I do feel affected by the despair, so it is real. Catch one. But yeah, maybe we'll just have to do like a friend invite or something. I just don't understand. It's just, it hits so, like, what we need to do is like stop its attack. I wonder, I feel like somebody needs to use like Clear Smog on it or something. Let's see. First, I wonder. Do. I guess let's try. Let's see if we can build a better Cerulege, because I think Clear Smog is the way to go with this one. Let's see. So I'm trying to see. Tera raids. Trying to see if there's a better way to do this. My coworker just tell that her mother wants to know what level I am in Pokemon Go and my friend code. Nice. That'll do. So just try this. Let's pull Cerulege in. Let's go. We're just gonna spend some more money. But since we're already connected to the internet, hopefully if this doesn't work out, we can just reset. Because it is spendy to try and boost all of these Pokemon up. So yeah, let's try and go buy some stuff. I'd like to buy. I'm gonna buy. Oops, all proteins. For LP. And then HP up. Gonna do the same thing. And then do have enough zinc. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna make it smell an adamant mint. Okay, and then we're gonna boost up HP, protein. We're gonna do some zinc. And let's go to we're gonna go to Montanavera in order to try and do some hyper training, which is always a fun time. Use our bottle caps. Why does this guy love bottle caps so much, you might ask? Nobody knows. Why does he stand in one of the coldest places? Nobody knows. So we're gonna hyper train Cerulege. They've reached level 50. Okay. So we're gonna do some items real quick. Because he's cool. It's fair. I wish I was that cool. How many did this take? 42. These. No, we don't have any other choice. Correct, JJ. Yep, 100%. Just use 20 of these, get him to level 50. We'll go back and learn all of the moves that we need later, but let's do the hyper training real quick. And then we'll bump it up. Do all of this. Start with the training. All right, and then let's go ahead and level him all the way up now to 100. Okay, and so now we're going to want to change some moves. We want, does it not learn Shadow Ball? I'll do Night Slash. Swords Dance. And then Shadow Claw's not bad. Let's see if we have Shadow Ball, because I feel like that'll be. Oh, what type was Bitter Blade? I didn't even look. The Bitter Blade is a fire type move, so yeah, that's not gonna. Well, that's nice. It does some healing, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll just use Knights. No, let's keep this. Let's see if this works. All right. All right, Ceruledge, it's time. Let's see if what we did here is enough to hopefully not get absolutely wrecked by others trying to do these Tera raids. Because I think one of the biggest issues is it instantly raises its attack to maximum. And so we just get absolutely wrecked by like Psyblade and everything else. Which move? The Bitter Blade? Oh, Clear Smog just erases all stat changes on the other Pokemon, so it will remove its attack boosts and everything like that. Let's see if this is the one. I want to say they are tipsy just because of how they are with like legendaries. But I actually don't know confidently. It says that it's a quick Google says that it is shiny locked, so It does look like, just from looking at it, it looks like Suicune shiny though. Which is a bummer. Like, let me just shiny hunt if I want to shiny hunt. But oh well. Whereas Niantic's like, you want a shiny legendary? You gotta just spend $50 on rare passes. Exactly. Precisely. All right. Let's see if this is the time. That Gengar is gonna get absolutely smacked, though. Alright, so we did effectively eliminate all of its stats. So hopefully they also paralyzed it, which is cool. Let's see if we can maybe do it this time. We might also just get super lucky. 2 paralyzed in a row. Alright, I'm gonna do a Night Slash, just try and attack it. 3 times in a row? We've just gotten so lucky. Oh my gosh, what? It's a ghost type. Why does that... Oh, come on. This guy. I'm just gonna play support at this point. Go hang tough. And clear Smogot to get rid of the attack. Leaf Blade was the perfect move there. Hopefully we got it. Out. Come on, come on. Yes! All right, we got him. With just a little bit of time to spare. All right, that was brutal. All right, so now we gotta look at the Pokeball we want to catch it in, since we finally got one. Dusk Ball is a good option. And maybe Nest Ball? Those are kind of the only green Pokeballs that we have. So what do we want to do? Nest or Dusk? Or just another one? Dusk. Dusk is good. Cool. Alright, let's do Dusk. It took so many tries of getting just absolutely destroyed by this guy, but we finally got one. It only took 500,000 LP and all that fun stuff, so. Perfect. Alright, and then we finally got Iron Leaves. So these are the two new paradoxes. So now we can finally say that we've got them. So yeah, and I think they're around to like March 12th or something. So they're around for a while. Pay to win. Kinda. Just a little bit. Alright, so we will go ahead and save then. We've got our pumped up Cerulege. But let's go ahead and... Where did these guys get thrown? Here's this one. Did it get thrown into the shiny section? No, did it get thrown into raids? There he is. Alright, so let's pull these two out for now. We'll throw Walking Wake and... I don't know why I did it that way. Alright, let's see what these guys look like. We'll do a picnic. I think that might be the best way to do this. Although this is a steeple hill, there are no spots to actually camp where it's flat, so we'll just run down, I guess, a little bit more until it is flat enough that we can camp. Do it down here. Boop. And we should be able to picnic here. Yes. Oh my goodness, he's huge. He's so big. Look at this guy. He's terrifying. So yes, this is Walking Wake, the Suicune Paradox Pokemon from the past. He's a dino. And I think they did this as like Beast. Because like everybody says the legendary dogs, but technically they're beasts. And so I think by making it a dinosaur, they kind of made it more beast-like. And yeah, the two tails kind of reflect just the two little wispy bands that Suicune has. But it's a cool design. I like it a lot. So, and then yes, here is Iron Leaves, which is just Virizion but metal. And so not too shabby at all. Pokemon Company, stop calling them dogs. It was a translation error. Exactly. So yeah, that is, I don't want to make a sandwich. But yeah, so those are the two new Paradox Pokemon, and it only took us an hour to get them all. So translate better, I guess. So just to keep our Pokedex kind of going, I'm gonna move these guys out. But which one has a higher number? Oh, they didn't give them numbers. I'll put Walking Wake first, and then this guy, because in the normal Pokedex, the past Paradox come before the future ones. We'll kind of do the same here. And then we gotta move the duck to here. We have to move so yeah, this is the ocean. Let me see if, I think I have the other Vivian, the fancy pattern one. But let's see so that we can do just a small little comparison. I am also kind of curious, because I have a shiny Scatterbug, and so I'm wondering if when you switch the type of pattern that exists in the region, does it switch over to, like, when you evolve, does that also change, or does that stay fancy pattern because that's the Scatterbug we caught, you know? So we'll have to do some experimenting with that. But because I think it would be, I mean, Cursed Collection is all the shiny Scatterbug, so confused noises. Confused as you don't know what I'm talking about, or you just don't know. Because I can explain further, but if you just know, I don't want to say it. I do not the answer for you. Perfect. That works. Nor I. So I guess now that we have captured the, oh yeah, so here's the Deku Kid legendary, and then the Tortle, as part of the DLC. So those are kind of the main two legendaries. Kind of like with the Isle of Armor, it was Urshifu, and then with the Crown Tundra, it was Calyrex. So those are kind of the two kind of equivalents from Sword and Shield-ish for the DLCs, where they just added 2 new legendaries and we kind of are going from there. So, but now that we have done the Tera raids, we can now continue to shiny hunting. So we have to figure out what we want to hunt. So we have, it's a Glaceon. Hi, Glaceon. Oh, he's aggressive. Aggressive. So in terms of options, we still need quite a few. We're still just sitting at 92 Pokemon in our shiny decks. And so we could try and hunt. Right now, I guess let's start with the only outbreak that we have that's kind of interesting is the Cubchoo. So we could try and find a shiny Cubchoo. I don't want to do Magneton because of the whole reflective metal shiny part of it is just a pain in the butt. The Tatsugiri, this is the form we already have, and we also have a Dodozo. I guess Drifloon isn't awful, but we do have Drifloon coming from Legends Arceus that we could do, and I guess we also need one more Glimmet. So those are kind of the two options. We can either do Glimmet or Cubchoo and see what we want to do. So do either of those sound good? Do we want to just try and do something else? What are you guys feeling today? Yee. Love the icy boys. All right, let's start out doing Cubchoo. Let's send Gallade off on a spree. The other sneezy boy sounds good. He is the other sneezy boy. Let's see, so we went 3. Where? Oh, they're all up here. Hello. Did he get thrown into the ground? He did. Oh, although if they're gonna spawn in the ground, like, are they spawning in this wall? Because if that's happening, then this is gonna be impossible. If these guys. Doesn't look like they can spawn down there. But I guess we'll just see. We'll just kind of go through this and attack what we can. Try and limit these guys. I don't want it to be like a, oh, they're spawning in the mountain. But I don't think they can. It looks like there's a layer there that there is like a layer of snow. But we should be okay. So we'll just... The fact that that's something we have to worry about is whether they're spawning in the walls in the mountain or not. Classic. It's great. It's fun. But after getting that, the shiny Noibat from within a like in a mountain, like now I'm just paranoid as well. So it's a fun time. It's a great time. Nope, that guy. And then this isn't one where we can necessarily just do a shiny sandwich. Shiny. Just because it's only an ice type, and so we'll get a whole bunch of other ice type spawns, which isn't awful. We could still like Bergmite will spawn, Delibird will still spawn, even though we already have one of those. So that might be an option once we... Oh, sorry, Glaceon. Glade's out for blood. Okay. Oh, they're all partying up here. They are pretty cute, you know. Even with the little snot. It does like most of them spawn up here. So just let Glade do his thing. And got this guy. Got some sleepy cubs. I don't know if you count as part of the outbreak, but we're gonna do it anyway. No Cubchoo left behind. Skywalker and those younglings. Oh no. Oh. Right in the feels. Where is Georgie when you need her? Attack this guy. Whee! And despawn all these things. Whee! I definitely didn't count as well as I should have for this. So we're just gonna defeat a few more and see where we're at. As we all know, counting is not my forte. Whee! Let's defeat 5 more, and we'll kind of go from there. No. So I'm hoping that the pink is pretty obvious. I guess we'll just defeat these 2 since they're here. And then we'll just start running around. Do we want to try and do a sandwich or just try and do it sandwichless for now? This hill. If they wanted you to do the math, they would have made it more interesting. That is true. True and very fair. Try with no sandwich. Sounds good. I don't know if... Are they spawning up here? Oh, good. A blizzard. My favorite type of weather. I guess... I don't know if these are part of the outbreak. They might be. So I guess, honestly, let's just do... Chaos, and we'll run back. Look down here, see if we see any pink. There's a blizzard. We were doing this entire thing without blizzard, and then all of a sudden, they're like, you know, it would be kind of fun for this shiny hunt? A blizzard. Just a good old blizzard to make it harder to see everything. I can't see. I do want to despawn all these guys. Nope. There we go. That's better. Right, bears. To Sneasel. The Sneezy boys. I'm wondering, is this maybe better? I don't know which way is better to try and despawn these guys to make them respawn with the minimum amount of other Pokemon spawning. Belated votes for Merc. Yes, he does. If Gallade could have his way, it would just be gone forever. Oh, wait a second. Palucha's in Mexico for Pokemon Go? How convenient. A certain person that we know, and is a chat recent, is conveniently going to Mexico City tomorrow. I'm gonna have to text Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is... Jesus help us, you're our only hope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to text him and be like, hi, open Pokemon Go. I don't know how rare Hawlucha will be, but hopefully not rare enough to make it awful. But no, that timing is perfect. Because I already asked him to get me a Maractus. Because I still don't have a Maractus. Wait. But I think the Maractus spawn down there. So start earning international fees. Alright, so should they're in this wall, they're not. Let's see, Cubchoo, where you at? No, I'm sliding. No. Oh shoot. I need to clip the Hoppip just being absolutely blasted away by the wind in our last Scarlet stream. I did, however, update the last shiny command. So that works now. Boom. Tink-a-tink. Tink-a-shiny. Where is... limit? We are going to need to restock on our LP. So, as we spent many LP. Here, pink-headed bear. Where are you? In fairness, I already started typing that command out to try and test me. It's being tested. But I did it right before stream because I remembered it. I knew that you would test me about it. So that is what a good mod does. It's true. And you both did it at the exact same time, so there's no best mod today. You are both equal. By half a second, maybe. It's not enough. It's not enough separation to deem a winner. I don't know. I waited until you brought it up. Kind of seems like a good mod. Trust their streamer. It's a bold move. I don't know if I can be trusted with a lot of stuff. But I appreciate the trust, you know. I appreciate the faith that... Do I have it in myself? I don't know. That's a bold assumption. but I appreciate that you guys have it. All right, bear. Thanks. Whee. I don't know if your sister said that once while we were in Vegas. Oh no, we're sliding. No. Do we want to say it's sandwich time? Just because we have about 30-ish minutes left in stream. We can just see how the one sandwich goes and go from there. Life is busy. You can't just be doing your little tasks. And Groovy Pete, welcome in. No worries. I'll show you, they released 2 new Paradox Pokemon for Pokemon Day yesterday. And so we started off the stream by doing the Walking Wake, which is the Suicune Paradox. And then Iron Leaves, which is the Virizion Paradox. So kind of fun. So we started off the stream doing those guys. All right, so let's go ahead and come back. Let's go ahead and save. And then let's make a sandwich. Sick. So for ice, I don't remember. We've done an ice sandwich in the past, but I don't remember which item it uses. It's cloth sticks. Sure. Yeah, make a sandwich. Let's see. Let me do something real quick. I also realized that I have not gone to the store in forever, so I do not have food. So I need to order food real quick because I'm bad. Let's just do this real quick. They do have that decency. It's not just Lechonk, like, yeah, the cloth stick is brutal. It's wild. Should work. Lechonk. Is that just the word Lechonk? It's not even like an emote? Alright, so we want... That's wild. I want tomato, onion, green pepper, burger, and... Is that right? Is it 2? Is it just 2? Yeah. And then 2 cloth sticks. And then we'll do sweet and spicy. Do a blue flag for ice types. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna stack our tomatoes. An earthquake happening on the table. I guess we call them crab legs. I was just too quick to judge. Alright, so let's try and do this effectively so that the hamburger won't just knock them all over. Like a, oh my gosh, stop with the earthquake. Hopefully that stays. Oh shoot, we have onion too. Hopefully that doesn't affect things too much. For the burger, perfect. We'll throw our little blue flag right there. And this should give us our delicious. So this should have ice type boosts for sparkling title and encounter. Pulsating with delicious energy. love a good crab burger on a French loaf. Honestly, at this point, we're gonna get a lot of extra spawns as well. But we still need most of them. I don't think you're allowed to say that in public. Oh goodness. So yeah, we still do need a lot of ice types for shinies. And so we'll see how it goes. The one we do not need is Sneasel, so by the law of order of things, we will get at least one Sneasel. Because that is how it works. Climb. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Come on. There you go. Alright. Just make sure. Let's reset everything down there. I feel like the Bergmite might be kind of hard to tell whether it's shiny or not. Just because these guys are chasing after me. The only difference is that their undersides are yellow. Versus kind of just ice colored. So I don't know how obvious that will be. Bergmite, but we'll see how it goes. Speaking of Bergmite, hello. Gotta get berg tipping. It's true. Tip the iceberg. Yeah. Let's see. Cubchoo, I think it should be, especially with just this background, I think the Cubchoo should be pretty easy to see. Honestly, the one that might be the hardest is Snover. Just because it's more blue than green, but the coloring here might just be hard to tell. Maybe if it spawns in a group with other ones, it'll be easier to tell. So. So yeah, I think the one thing that I'm looking forward to for the new DLC is just, oh, I didn't say this earlier. With the DLC and kind of like what they did with Sword and Shield is that they're adding more Pokemon just from the past games as well into the DLC. So when you go to the new areas, you'll be able to encounter Pokemon that haven't been just in Paldea itself, which is kind of cool. So we'll be able to just access more Pokemon, potentially do more shiny hunting, and that kind of thing. So they will be many more pokes coming. They're existing ones, so not new Pokemon. But it'll be kind of good to go. So we would love an Otter Boy. With the, I think though with Oshawott is that it will come because of Pokemon Home. So whenever they add Pokemon Home to Scarlet and Violet, I think we'll be able to transfer over Oshawott. So, and then Scorbunny's technically already in the game because we have the Cinderace. We just have to breed it. So yeah, so we have to. We still need a foreign Ditto. So honestly, I need Pokemon Home to come faster than whenever it's scheduled to go because. Is that yellow? I don't think that's yellow. No, it's not. Because I have the foreign language Ditto in Sword and Shield, and I need to bring him over so we can do some egg hunts for like all of the starters and everything like that. So I need to hurry up with that. They said I think it's coming in the spring, so hopefully soon. But I don't know the actual reasoning behind it. But for whatever reason, it doesn't have to be Ditto. It works for. Oh, there. I will talk soon. But here is a shiny Cubchoo. He is so happy. Oh. It wasn't as obvious as I thought it was going to be. It's still pretty obvious, but not super. Let's do a Premier Ball. Havoc. But anyway, now that we've got the shiny Cubchoo, that worked out very well. Oh, I should have done Heal Ball. Why didn't I? Because it was in the shadow, it didn't look super pink to me. And honestly, it still doesn't. It looks different. It looks more... I went just white because of its body. But yeah, no. Heal Ball probably would have been better. So... Oops. Oh well. But so basically going back to the... It's just if you have a foreign language Pokemon, and you breed it with basically 2 different languages. I don't know why this is how it is, but it's called the Masuda method. And basically, when you have those 2 Pokemon, the shiny odds go up drastically. I don't know why, I don't know how, but because it can be any Pokemon, if you just have a foreign language Ditto, it really just, you can then breed it with anything. And so it just is it's a good catch-all. So if you just have the foreign language Ditto, you can breed it with anything in your current game and make it have those boosted shiny odds. So release it and try it again. All right. That was pretty quick. We're 10 minutes into our sandwich. We got the Cubchoo, so that's our target. I don't think there's anything other than Satotl in terms of like new Pokemon that we need that are ice types. These, see, like those look yellow, but they're not. I have tried some, and I have sent a few Dittos, but the karma has not been in my favor, so. I've gotten so many, like, I got so many of the starters, so, like, I have so many Fuecoco and, like, so many Sprigatito and stuff, but that's not what I need. I do technically have a foreign language Sprigatito, so we could evolve that up and then do breeding with the English Ditto, so we could try and get a shiny Sprigatito. So let's see. Do. There's gotta be a mail order Ditto service. James did not realize that was legal until he got to Vegas and saw all the ads. Yes, indeed. Honestly, as long as we don't get a Sneasel, it's a good day. So many bears. Look at all the bears. Let's see. Wow, there's so many Satotl. That's what we really need. So yeah, I think now that we've gotten the Cubchoo, target number 1 is now Satotl. Since we have a decent amount of sandwich left. We'll just try and look for Satotl as well as the Cubchoo. Because we do need one more Cubchoo in order to complete the family. Of blue head. love how in most games Trev is pretty prompt about a shiny, even if he has a ton in Pogo, but the sneeze. Oh! Oh my gosh! It's a second one. Cubchoo number 2, baby! Alright, so we'll do this one in it. Do we not have heal balls? Did we run out of heal balls? Oh my goodness. Well, that makes sense as to why I didn't choose a heal ball, because we don't have any. So we'll just do another premier ball. Cubchoo, baby. We are fools. Alright, Cubchoo. That's that is the reason. Alright, well, there's both of our Cubchoos. That works out grand. So now that we don't need to hang out around here, I'm gonna go back to where where is it? Looks like this little mountain was a really good spot to try and hunt Satotl. And so since we don't really need 3 Cubchoos, let's try and see if we can get a Satotl with the remaining, we have like 15 minutes left. Yeah. So we'll see if we can get 15 minutes worth of Satotl hunting. And then we do have Snome here as well. And we love a Snome, so. Not without a heal ball, we don't. That's fair. You're not an ice type. Although, don't really care for all of the sneezes that are spawning here. Blurry blit. Why do we have blurry vision? Oh, I hate this. Oh, there he goes. That was weird. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. Poisoned. I wonder if they do spawn more in the snow. Like, obviously they might, but I'm just trying to see the best spot to try and find one. Because we weren't getting many clusters of them there. I don't know, like, if we get better clusters or anything, or if we just get... Oh, yeah. That's already more than we saw, pretty much. Alright, so we'll run around, see if we see any shinies that are not pink Sneasels. No. No. Although, now I'm not seeing a single Satotl. There's a couple. Ahem. Good call. Good call. We don't want to lose our purple-headed boys. Shiny Gnome. So many sneezies. Not enough Satotls. Are you okay there? Are you okay in that tree? Are you good there, bud? I believe it's part bug. So I think it's ice bug. So whenever we do want to hunt Snom, we can just do bug types and we should be pretty set. Or at least Frostmoth is bug type. So I would assume that Snom is as well. Might have been wrong. We're not seeing any Satals. Satotl, where are you? So if you were serious about shiny hunting, you would save after each shiny on the sandwich and restart. Once you like restart, even if a sandwich is active, it like when you reload, it doesn't save that you still have time on the sandwich. So it's kind of a they thought of that one. Unfortunately, I tried. I did try that. Because yeah, I was like, oh, this will work, and then I restarted and nothing. So here's some Satotls. We see more Satotls over here. Will we see any Satotls over here? A couple. Snom. Let's wander around, see if we can find anything. We will take, especially after how long it took the stinkin' Tinkatink. I'm just pleased that we found at least one, and then we got two. So very pleased with that, at least. The Tinkatink was only a Tinkatink curse, so. Tinkatink! Sneezes. No. I did not tag. Ah. Oh, you sneeze. Getting a lot of Sneasels down here, though, which is dangerous. Stink-a-tink. That's more like it. Whee! I do think that if we need to get more money in the game at all, I think we have a lot of stuff that we can sell. Because I've never sold anything in this game yet, so I think I just have a lot of like nuggets and star pieces and everything like that. So I think we should be decent. Are you? No, you should have more blue boots. More blue than teal boots. I'm gonna be rich. I wouldn't be mad with a Glaceon, to be honest. I feel like I'm one of the only people that Glaceon is one of their favorite evolutions. I think Glaceon's pretty noticeable, to be honest. It goes from more of a teal to more of like a navy blue. Leafeon, you cannot tell. Like, it just gets maybe a darker body. That is not light blue. In what world is that a light blue? Not like its body, but like the feet and stuff. It becomes so much darker. Yeah. Yeah, its feet, not its body. The body doesn't change. No, the only way you can tell it's a shiny Glaceon is by its feet. He's still just chilling in that tree. Is it? Yeah. No, you're right. It's like it's more of a snowy versus a tealy. It kind of goes more white, almost. Like if you combine blue with white rather than blue with green. You have orange eyes? No. You have orange eyes? No. Hello, Satottles. Oh, good. So glad that there's now a blizzard. I think Leafeon is easier to see. Body gets a fair amount darker, and so did the leaves. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we have 4-ish minutes left. Poor Flareon. Flareon got absolutely wrecked. They did him very dirty. He just gets maybe more yellow. Maybe. Slightly more yellow. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I don't like Leafeon's shiny. I really don't. Not a fan. Not a fan of a lot of shinies though, to be honest. So like good designs are right there. They're right there, and they're just like, what if we make it kind of more pink, kind of, or like in terms of Frostlass, let's make its ribbon maybe kind of a more purpley red instead of just red. It's so bad. In their defense, leaves are only ever green. There's no color it could have possibly been. Oh god. You're not wrong. Two minutes. There have not been as many Citadel as I was hoping, but you know, real is Chikorita the only one where they kind of changed it from like a summer color to a fall color? Is that the only grass type that they did that with? Oh, I guess they did it with Cottony too, right? Bellsprout, yeah. Okay, so I was just wondering, like, was that a one-off thing that they decided to do one time and then decided not to do it ever again type of thing? Or Snom is Gen 8. So we still got a wee bit longer for Pogo. Just a wee bit longer. We got 26 seconds, so I guess let's run down this hill. Anything pops out. And then we'll evolve our Cubchoo. And we'll call it an evening. Well, that officially destroyed our thing. Thanks, Greavard. Appreciate it. Oh, we're actually just done. All right, well, that is the end of that. Cheryl, let's go ahead and evolve one of our Cubchoo. Are either of them better? This one is technically better. Yeah, we will take it. Ooh, and it has a title. Perfect. So let's go ahead and evolve this one up. Let's see what its title is. It is the Sociable. So it is Cubchoo and soon to be Beartic the Sociable. And so let's go ahead and give it some candies to level up. I don't know what level it evolves at, so we're just gonna try 43. Super Spreader Bear. All right, so here is the pinkish purpley headed. This doesn't look any different. Its claws are maybe more pink. Is that the difference? Is that the only difference? All right. Well, anyway. Well, we'll go ahead and call it a day there. Well, we did, let me bump up the total encounters to 94. But we will, at first I thought your Rotom wasn't it. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and call it a day there. Next stream will be tomorrow. It might be a little bit earlier and smaller than it normally would be, but we'll kind of see. I'll update on social media whether we will do it or not. But follow there, and then otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching today. I'm glad we were able to get both of the Paradox Tera raids done and also get 2 shinies. So thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your evening, and we will chat later. Goodbye.